Right, guys, so we're back at it after so long. It's been so long. And okay, Illusion Interactive project Survey Runner. Let's get this shit done. Alright. Session, yes. Session PC. And we are almost done here. Okay, so let's clear it and make it from scratch, and then we will try and run it. Okay, let's see. Okay, it runs fine. Okay, then I want to let's add scores, right? Let's add scores to the game. So I want to make the full screen window shown, and then in the player state player, I think I can also make unsigned int scores. Okay, unsigned int score, and when we check collision, there is a collision, check collision, okay, here, right? For collectibles, yeah, true. Okay, map check queue collisions, and the don't run down collision. This condition, where are we checking don't run down okay, do you have the player? I have the player I just have the player collider. Okay. I would have to change it to the whole player, because on collision you have the queue, then you have the collider to player, but I have the player here, right? But I have the player here. Okay, I have check collisions against player, and what can I do? Let's open up Paint. Alright, great. Okay, so I know that we have queues. They are using to check collision. Then using this collision, I'm checking the items in the queue, right, and the player collider. Okay, items in the queue and the player collider. So instead of the player collider, maybe I'll pass in the player itself, right? And then let's check queue collision. I'm passing the player reference, right? And then player collider, I would need to extract the player collider here, player dash collider. Okay, Okay, because that and condition is true, then we go player score plus plus, right? Just increment by 1, and in the initialization phase I will set mm, temp score equals 0, and then I can simply print the score, or I can go log info player score player score. Okay, let's try and make this work. Make okay, we get a bunch of errors. Still right. Incompatible player collider. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where I am. Let's just why did I even do that? You've just gone player player player. Let's try it again. Okay, and we get another argument. Okay, so it's okay. Okay, so yeah, it needs the address of that collider. Needs the address of that collider. Okay, and there we go. You know, it should update every time. 5, 6, 8, yeah, 14, 15, 16. That's great. Okay, so we have this player getting scores. That's great. That is great. But I think I should write these a little different, right? I should write them a little different. Don't window in collision. It will be more functions, but okay, score. Now again, I would have to do something here, right? Upon collision and all. So I think it will be better to write out some different functions. Okay. Check collection queue collectible, check collectible collision, check obstacle collision, and check obstacle and vehicle collision. Yep, and let's copy and paste this. Okay, I will name it check collectible collision. We'll pass in that, and I don't think I need this. anymore. Hmm. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, check collectible collision. Forget about the queue. Hmm. Hmm. Vehicle collision. Okay, that appropriately. Then I have collectible collision. Right, I take the to render. I don't need this. Check collision with player collider. We say collided is true, and I don't have to check this condition anymore. And I can okay. Oh, alt tab. No, it was shift tab. Yep. Okay. So I hope these are. I think there's a yep. Unnecessary. And our object should come here. This should come here. This should come. Okay, great. Let's check. Map should not be equal to null. Error invalid map. Then we simply go error and return. Okay, so that is done. Check obstacle collision and check I don't collided equals true. I just need that collided equals true. Obstacle and we have vehicle. I think it should work just fine. Let's see. Yep. Though I should write. Let's log in through. Collided with vehicle and let's say collided with obstacle. Okay. Now every time it say collided with vehicle. Okay. That's it. Collided with vehicle. Selected 5, 6, 7. Yeah, collided with vehicle. Oh, collided with vehicle. I think that was close. I don't know. So, like how Oh, collided with vehicle. Barely, barely. Okay, but I want to also see collision with obstacle. Yeah. You're increasing a score. Increasing a score. 61. Nice. Alright. Okay, so I also have to design um vehicle lighting. Okay, that was the thing about frame rate independent, right? It's all about whether whether you can do it or not. Okay, I'm running after such a long time. Okay. Then what else do I have? I have map scene. I feel like I should also yeah, I had transitions, but I would have to look for some some things to transition to. Like what do I want? I kind of want what I want is like we have these rails, right? We have these rails. Maybe I want some structure that surpasses like maybe a tunnel. Yeah, tunnel, but from a 2D perspective, uh, it won't really show as much, you know? Yeah, 2D perspective, it won't show as much. So, but a little bridge, a little bridge where a little bridge with little cross sections. Yes, cross sections. Okay, I think I would have to. I need to check something real quick. Alright, back again, and okay, so like I was telling that I should have little rails, right? It would look so good. Little rails platform that can completely change it, right? A little bridge or something. What what am I thinking? What do I have to think? Like background. I have this background, and what can I what can I change here? Hmm. Maybe I can do something about it. I do have some bridges or other stuff that I can use. Assets. Python textures, exclusion, tile sets, background, objects, stones. Mm. Maybe I can throw in stones. right? Maybe I can throw in stones. That would make maybe an explosion back. AI? Oh, it's just explosion screen, tile set, checked, fountain, grass, believe, okay, fountain, fence. Can I have fences? I have tried that and it don't really work like that. Although, okay, do have stones, but I don't really have a stone animated object. Maybe I can throw in boxes. Boxes that you have to dodge. Hmm. Flag. It don't really have what I need, you know. Character animation, drones. Yeah, face drones. All right. Pixel explosion pack. Okay. Pixel robot soldier underwater enemy power station. Um, tiles. Background. Objects. Tube. Decoration. Outlines. I just have an idea. I can flip a power line, right? Let me see. I can flip a power line such that it blocks some of the. That would be a good transition, right? Right, hold up. Like I have these lanes, and I can drop a power line like it is. Maybe then it is. Maybe it is just a one. This will be. This will be good, right? Yeah. I think I feel good about it. Okay. So assets, textures, map, obstacles. Let's paste it. Let's say power line. And I think I will flip it. Good. No, don't save it like that. Edit. Okay. So now I need to load media, load textures, load map, coach texture, lectures, map, line, texture, and copy and paste this. Question. Power line. Yeah. Okay. power line.png map power line texture renderer power line texture. Okay, let's try and work with that. Hope it loads. Yep. Okay, everything great. It made map. Yeah. Okay, good. Then I need to show it up on the screen, so let's make a transition function. I think I have the transitions here, right? Okay, map scene, but I should have made transition. Okay, map int offset map transition 1. Where are the scenes being related? I think I need to turn these scenes into end as they have to return the eye, right? This exactly, like after the eye, at what position is it, so that I can use it, so that I can use this eye, and we can go return I, return 0. We go return I and return 0, and then we have return I, return 0, 0. Return I and return 0. Okay, map transition. Okay, so and these transitions are being chosen where? Maybe just after the transition over here. Okay. Small object scene timer get time size of map scene next second. If all are empty, then we scene, and along with that I want to transition 1. Let's store this into the offset equals this, and I can pass the map and the offset. Okay, let's make sure this thing works. Okay, we have because I didn't change this thing, and yeah, okay, and yeah, and then and shit, and then I would have to change map page type def yep, and return type is int, map scene x, then all the map scene functions have the right return type, right? Okay, let's try it again, and we get it running. Great. So it will display collision with vehicle, then when it collects it will increase the score. Okay, great, doing good. But what will this? Okay, map level. Okay, I was just checking if it works at all. So it works. Then map transition. The map transition. I want to spawn. And I don't really want to spawn money. I want to spawn. Do you have to create a function for that? For spawning thing. I want to spawn objects. Spawn object, load. Okay, where spawn train map? Okay, this must be a static function. So, yeah, okay. So let's create another static function. Static void map spawn power line. But I don't. I feel like I have not added that object. I would have to add a object. Okay, first we create an object, map object, let's say power line, create object, and I will have to see the basics of this. Width is 192 by 69. Yeah. 92 comma 69. Then the texture is map power line texture. Then we check it. Not train. Power line not equal to null. Error. Fail to create the map object. Or I can fail to get the money, fail to get the car, fail to create the train, fail to create the power line. Power line. Okay. Then I have map, add object. I want to add map, and my object is power line, and I want to add it to map obstacle. Okay, great. So then we go and spawn it here. Map map spawn power line. Is this the function of spawn power line? Spawn power line. Yep. Spawn power line. We get the pass on the map and the offset, and but okay, it just spawns. But I feel like how will I give it the x and y? Right. Okay, the x is not important. I feel like the x part, or is it important? Okay, yeah. Okay, I've decided the lanes, so y is decided by the lanes, and so I just want to get it off on the screen. Map width. I don't know where will it spawn by 2 times the offset, comma lane pose 2 maybe, I don't know. Okay, so let's try this. Check power line error use but not defined. Then we have spontaneous one. Okay, if it is so, then do nothing. Okay, no problem, no problems. Okay, let's see if we have a power line. If we get okay, there we go. There I see it. I see it right there. I see it right There. All right. All right. All right. So it has to be half width times this. Okay. I hope I'm right. Okay. Mm, yeah, great. Perfect. Now I just need to flip it like that. I need to flip it like that. Okay. Okay. Then we have, okay, so these, I need to flip it like that. So I feel like I should just give it another turn. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, now the dimensions are 69 into 192. So I would have to change those dimensions around here. Um, 69 and 192. So let's try it again, and there we go. We're gonna do something. Almost there. I feel like this should shift now, and there we go. Amazing, 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 amazing. Okay, great. Okay, so I can change it by the lane, right? If I go like lane post 1 would be, I think it would cover the all the tracks. I need to resize it just so it covers only 2 tracks at a time. Right. I think a little audio would be great if I can add that. Click clink. Clink clink clink. Nice. And yeah, okay, so it okay. Okay, so I'll see it again, right? Then I have to add the offsets. Right. Okay, I think that's enough for today. Yeah, it's fun. Clean, clear, exit. Then I want to update the session. Notepad, PC, yes, and I take leave for today.